Well, that's a fun way to start it, isn't it, folks? Oop, just in time. As we see the first blood. Welcome back to RanDOTA, the show where the meta doesn't matter, and I am your host. We've also already had our first blood, so let's hope that's not exactly starting as we mean to go on, shall we? Let's go introduce the teams. We've got Surprise Face playing the Witch Doctor for the Dire in top lane. Moso Express playing the Lycan. Good to see Lycan back in the rotation. Somebody whose name I literally cannot read, playing the Naga Siren. So we've got a big reset button for the Dire in the top lane. For the Radiant in the top lane, we got Von Deer playing the Elder Titan. Haven't seen the Elder Titan in a long time either. And Rawls playing the Outworld Devourer as their main top laner. Excuse me. We have Young G for the Radiant playing the Bane. Current Wanderer in the mid lane. Ugly 674 playing the Shadow Fiend in the mid lane. Up against Strength Sig 496. Where goes Strength? Playing the Queen of Pain for the Dire. Bottom lane, we only have two Radiant people. We've got the Timbersaw played by the Chosen One, and Ludwig van playing the Legion Commander. Baneful Devotion. Okay, that's the helmet. Didn't miss anybody. Oop. Lycan gets trapped up for a second, but actually, yeah, we did. Who did we miss? Oh no, I'm sorry. Legion is actually on the Dire side. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry, folks. Von Deer fall into the Naga. That's bad because the Naga, they need to keep the Naga from getting too quick. If she gets to 6 fast enough, gets her items, the split push becomes real. So her getting that kill is really bad. Is actually not super bad, but still not great news for the Radiant. Double damage on evade. Oh, they're gonna. That could have gone better, but also could have been there with the Shadow Fiend in the dirt. Von Deer pounding away at Surprise Face, sends up the Spirit. Actually gets it to the Lycan even, so you gotta remember, folks, if you really want the damage from the Ancestral Spirit or Astral Spirit, you gotta get in and hit. Oh, the cask just hits the Bane. Temper uses Nightmare to dodge a little bit, but not gonna be enough to get that kill on the Witch Doctor, who is who's actually smoked up and is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk out of here. Oh wow. The Naga actually rotated into the mid lane, helps get the kill on the Shadow Fiend, but also paid for it. So slowing down the Shadow Fiend is a good goal for the Dire, but you don't want to do that by slowing down your own Naga Siren. Although it looks like Naga might be playing a support role, which, or actually probably what they're doing, if I'm gonna guess, is that we got our position 1 here with the Legion Commander, 2 with the Queen of Pain, with Naga playing position 3, so going to be transitioning into a semi-carry role. That's my guess. Although, that being said, they do have a Lycan, so that might be, actually no, Lycan would be there too, not the Queen of Pain, I'm sorry.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Courier snipe. Where was their courier? Chosen One saying whoops. Oh, okay, he must have called it out and it got sniped on the way to him. Although it didn't have any items. So it might already have delivered its payload. Oof, the Shadow Fiend going down again. And the Elder Titan as well. This is really going bad for the Radiant. 2 of the kills go on to the Witch Doctor, 1 onto the Queen of Pain, but that's actually still really good because that helps get the Naga some extra experience. That said, the Queen of Pain's probably going to want to back off and head to the shrine.
Its middle tower is under attack.
Yep, there it is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Timber's just like, yeah, I've got my reactive armor at 15 stacks, so whirling death, and there's the chakram. We already got one ultimate up, so you gotta keep in mind, folks. Chakram does only have an 8-second cooldown.
Got him, Himmer. Own it.
This is a very dangerous witch doctor already. Granted, he's got 2 points in maledict and a point in paralyzing cask, so he can actually probably blow up most things if he gets lucky with the bounces. Another whirling death.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This tier 1's under some serious threat with this Timber Saw here. Oh, heavy push coming in,
Under attack.
but not gonna happen. We do have the shapeshift ready, so keep your eyes out for the charging of the wolf, also for the coming of the duels. Problem is, you don't want to duel a Timber Saw.
Dire's bottom tower
Whoop.
is under attack.
They kill the witch doctor.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
Concurrent fortification glyphs popped. Oh, Young G's found himself a lichen to swat. Yeah, Helm of the Dominator. I was wondering why that siege creep was helping the lichen. Oh, the net comes out, lands. Brain sap, a little early, mate. Echo Stomp. Good call on that. Good play on that Echo Stomp there. We heard the scream come out. The Chakram though. And some great body blocking from the Timber. Has to pump fake the last one. That's good news for the Radiant. Cause like I said, slow down the Naga. Slow down their semi-carry.
I'll take that.
That said, Naga is level 4 already. Going for an Urn of Shadows.
Your green dudes
Tranquils
jumping back.
for the Elder. Not a bad call, because the Elder does need his health. Especially since his main job is stay in the front. Or also cause massive disruptions once he gets Earth Splitter.
Fit for a queen.
Oop. Bane's been found. The Naga is nightmared. Bane TP's out. The Scream is gonna follow because that just always does. Sanity's Eclipse comes out, steals a good chunk of the mana from the Queen, but she's taking a lot of damage. She's gonna have to run for it. But she's not gonna be able to outrun the Titan unless she's got her teleport up. The Lycan has transformed.
Tower is under attack. We're detecting high-level
Elder Titan
structure.
just barely makes it out. Oh, that's fun. Speed bonus from your transformation applies to your dominated minions.
Your
I didn't have confirmation of that until just now. The issue for the Radiant right now is Legion down here. Ludwig van has been left alone. They just haven't come down to deal with her. Timbersaw can bully her out of lane because, like I said, duel doesn't really work against Timbersaw, especially not one that's built up 4 levels of reactive armor early. Queen taking a lot of tower shots here. Oh, the scream comes out, and it's enough to secure the kill on the Shadow Fiend.
You say stop?
Shadow Fiend, he wants to get to level 9 so he can bust out Requiem. Since at higher levels, most people get maybe a value point in Presence of the Dark Lord at 9 or 10, probably 10, or actually probably 11. And they take their first point in Requiem at level 9.
Bottom is missing.
Naga taking a ton of punishment from the Outworld Devourer. The tier 1 has fallen on the bottom, so the Dire are slightly behind on that respect. Chakram is out. Surprise Face is the target, because they're going after the Bane. They can save, they temporarily save the Bane, but they do eventually lose him. The Witch Doctor does fall though. If they throw out the throw out the Chakram, it's a slow. Granted, with Queen of Pain, that's a lot less useful.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon. Radiant's
OD pushing in the top tier 1, so. But the mid tier 1 is the one that the Radiants have to defend.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This tier 1 is probably going down pretty soon.
Worthy tribute.
Bad dude's middle tower. Everyone go! Now.
And Naga, where was? Oh, she's up on the top lane. Sanity's Eclipse used for that. One-on-one kill.
In your bottom. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh, Legion trying to get the duel off, but just didn't quite get there in time. The Lycan gets nightmared. Does get he does get the tower kill. The Maledict actually misses. The Queen gets the kill on the Shadow Fiend, but the Lycan is the one in trouble right now. And actually, he's gonna do just fine. And the Witch Doctor also manages to escape as well. The Shadow Fiend died in the mid lane there. We do see the Legion go down. Actually, no, Shadow Fiend died in the top lane, I'm sorry. Luckily for the Radiant, they got the two network leaders with the OD and the Timber Saw.
Radiant's middle tower
Timber's
is
just
under attack.
building towards it. He's already got his soaring, so he's building towards the Bloodstone right now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Bane currently trying to build up towards his arcanes. I haven't seen any real stacking going on yet.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
OD calling for help and also pointing out that the Witch Doctor is missing. Although, no, he's not. The duel on the Bane just barely survives the end of the duel, but Shadow Fiend taking down the Witch Doctor. And there's the Requiem. First Requiem of the game, second Requiem immediately after because of the death. It did allow the Timber Saw to kill the Legion though, so Timber stopping the Timber had to stop the Burn of Shadows, but doesn't matter because the Naga still survives. Bane comes back in. Double damage Queen. Blinks past, gets nightmared. The Naga sings to slow down the OD, but
Radiant structures
There's the Sanity's Eclipse. Destroys the illusions, but the Urn of Shadows is still going. Naga picks that one up. In all, that fight went a little crazy. Not as crazy as we've seen on this show before, but...
Look at it go.
I don't think we've seen a Death Ward yet. Are we gonna move in? Nope, we're not moving in on Roshan. We're just smoking up 3-man. Spirit comes out. Stomp misses because of the Queen's blink. They might be able to catch the Legion here. Chosen One, you're in trouble, man. The only one not coming your way is the Naga Siren. He does decide to TP out. Each team's lost at least 2 tier 1s, although Dire have lost 3. Radiant could deny their top tier 1. In fact, they probably should, just to help slow down the enemy. Naga's up to her Spirit Vessel. So this is a little bit more of a support Naga than I was originally guessing.
Something bad is happening. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Press the attack. Fortification gets popped. Kinda having a trade-off here. OD trying to push in the top tier 2, but the bottom tier 2 is gone. We've got Timbersaw and Elder Titan here to defend. The Naga illusions just get shredded along with the Lycan Wolves. Oh. Oh. Who won that one? Legion actually won that one. So the Legion actually picks up more damage, but the Naga falls, as does the Timbersaw. 3 for 3 so far. The Quap gets banished and has to run, because at this point, there was no way they were Lycan trying to just hold off the chase for a second, but pays for it with his own life.
Worthy tribute.
What the? Shadowfiend gets caught out and just destroyed. The net. Queen committing everything except her Scream because she doesn't have it yet. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Gives a little bit better perspective. Chosen One is deciding, I'm going to deny this tower. Oh, they could actually just steal it right here. Well, they could have, but thanks to this song. There you go.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
I'll take that.
The Radiant look like they're starting to They're gonna start grouping up soon. What are the levels at? Outworld Devourer at the highest level right now at 16. That means his skills are almost maxed out. He's got 2 more levels to go on Sanity's Eclipse. He's got 2 more levels to gain, and then he can max out Sanity's Eclipse. Gwen of Pain tries her scream, but just she does actually, through trickery, find her way to killing the Shadow Fiend. But the Chakram, she's taking a ton of punishment. They're gonna know where she is now. OD and Bane coming in. She's transformed and just instantly shot down by the Arcane Orb. It's the end of her 10 kill streak. Is that her first death? That's the Queen's first death. The duel comes out on the Bane. This is really bad news because this is going to be... Oh, good call. Good call by the OD to do that. And the Sandy's Eclipse puts down the Legion Commander. The Death Ward doesn't do much, but it... Air Splitter comes out and misses the Naga. The Witch Doctor falls to the OD, who is just on a tear right now. The Naga, being so quick, is going to manage to escape. Meteor Hammer coming out for the Naga Siren, so... Glad to see people using the new items too. They're nice. That OD farming trick is pretty nice.
Loaded to the gills.
Checking it on Roshan. Ooh, the Maledict comes out, but the Witch Doctor is not going to be around to survive it. I mean, Timber's going to take a bit of damage here from the Maledict, not a huge amount. Not even enough to really justify, or not, well, enough to justify using it, but not enough to really worry about. The duel from the Legion onto the OD, and there's a win.
Not even a contest.
It really wasn't. The Legion calling for the push. Because they don't have their big AoE nuker. I mean, they didn't anyway, because Sanity's Eclipse is off. Is on cooldown right now. But out come the Chakram. But with overwhelming odds, the Queen's jumped into the backline. She gets lifted up. They do have an Earth Splitter ready. But the Naga decides time to reset. So the Radiant decide, okay, you took our tower. We're gonna just chase you down. They do catch the Lycan with the Echo Stomp. The Chakram comes out, as does the Earth Splitter. Oh, the Legion jumps onto the Shadow Fiend with a duel. It does go to the Naga, but who's currently chasing down the Elder Titan. She does get it. She's now gonna probably turn her attention onto the Bane, who tries to TP out, but not gonna be enough. The Queen gets that kill. That's gonna be a big psychological hit, because the Radiant started that as a chase. But the Dire just turn around, don't lose a single person, and just destroy 3 of them. Would have been more damaging to the morale if they'd taken out like the Timber Saw and the OD, rather than, say, the Bane and the Elder Titan, but... Very quick Roshan. And the Queen takes the Aegis. That was kind of cool last week that we actually had a good Aegis steal.
bottom tower is under attack.
This game feels like it's been going on longer than 25 minutes. That's because we've gotten 43 kills. The problem with the Dire, or the Radiant right now, is the Shadow Fiend needs to get his levels. He needs his farm. He needs to be... He's not terrible. All that being said, 2 and 9 is pretty bad. But the fact that he's level 16 is bad for his team. Oh, they've found the Queen of Pain. She jumps on the OD. Fiend's Grip comes out. The Queen is in trouble. She's down. The Aegis gets popped. Oh, and just instantly blown up by the Shadow Fiend with a Resurrection Requiem. The Legion falls as well. The Shadow Fiend's gonna go down, but the Lycan and the Witch Doctor are the only two standing strong here. That said, the Death Ward does take down the Bane. Is it gonna be enough to take out the Timbersaw as well? Nope, but the Lycan is. Naga has arrived as well. I think she might actually have been here already. The OD and the Elder Titan just gotta run for their lives. That being said, they turn around. The Naga goes down to a Sanity's Eclipse, and the Witch Doctor follows suit to 3 blasts from the Arcane Orb. Having the OD hit this hard, he's also now got a buffed up Sanity's Eclipse. Okay, that's what it is. Scepter gives you charges on Astral Imprisonment. The wolves are coming for the Elder Titan. This is just a scouting wolf. Oh! Walked right into the Sentry Ward. Tricky. Shadow Fiend picking up the Ultimate Orb. He's not going to survive long enough to get it at this rate. Although the Fiend's Grip does find the Legion. Queen jumps on forward, takes down the Shadow Fiend, and there goes the Queen and the Legion. Instant buyback from the Queen. So the Queen thinks they might have this. The death of the Legion, though. That's a lot of their frontline damage and disruption.
I'll take that.
Although calling the Legion a lot of their frontline damage and all that stuff, when you stop to think about it, probably not 100% accurate, because everybody on the Dire side has the potential to do massive damage. Queen's got her Scream, Naga's got, well, being Naga. Combo with the Witch Doctor of Cask, Maledict, Death Ward, somebody's probably gonna die. And then of course Lycan hits like a truck. Four-man smoke up from the Dire squad. They're gonna find themselves the OD. Jump on him, a duel comes out. Chakram flies. Meteor Hammer as well. The duel was not won. It ended just after. Chosen One is still alive. Lotus Orb reflects something, but not gonna be bad, not gonna be enough. The Bane and the Timbersaw fall as well, trying to protect and save their OD. But it's not enough. The Elder Titan trying to get in position to probably use an Earth Splitter, but just gets caught instantly by the Queen and destroyed. They get a gem. The Queen picks up the gem. Requiem comes out. I think the Naga actually managed to dodge it. what's it? Mirror image. That's it. The tier 3 is under massive threat already.
Radiant's top tower is
The only one standing right now is the Chosen One on his Timber Saw. The tier 3 is gone.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
They're gonna just take the racks. They're gonna try and make this 2 lanes at once. The Bane is back, but
Radiant's middle tower
what they need is the OD and the Elder Titan to defend this. That's a tier 3 gone.
middle tower has
They probably get a lane and a half at this rate. Never mind, they're gonna get a full lane. They're gonna 2 full. They're okay. They're being super greedy right here. That being said, the Naga is just gonna hold off the enemy.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Bottom rank's gone.
Alright, Splitter comes out. Catches the Legion, but their Megas are already here.
The Dire now has mega creeps.
Yules catches the Lycan in the air. That's gonna be a death for him. Nightmare and Sheepstick used on the Witch Doctor catches him out. The Naga is running for her life, which against something like this OD is probably pretty smart. That said, the Dire are up by, they were up by 10k, now they're up by only about 9k. The Radiant have to death push at this point. They don't really have an option otherwise. And that means they need their Shadow Fiend, because he is a huge damage dealer.
Bad dudes, middle
OD finds himself the Queen, just takes a couple of shots, scares her off. Timber finally gets his Bloodstone going. Oh, he went for the Lotus Orb first, that's what it was. Here comes the Shadow Fiend, they're just gonna destroy this tier 2.
Ruh-roh, bad dudes, ruh-roh, middly widdly got all diddly.
The fight has begun, the Naga is in the front line. The Chakram though. The Lycan comes in as well. There's the Requiem, but the Death Requiem is gonna follow up. Earth Splitter along with the Echo Stomp does a ton of damage to the Queen, but the OD is already down as well, so that's, yeah. The Lotus Orb reflecting a ton of stuff and keeping the Timber alive along with the reactive armor, but not going to be enough. And here comes the reverse push. Bane has DC'd. The only one left alive in the base to defend is the Elder Titan. He does have his own Meteor Hammer. But the Megas have already beaten down one tier 4, they're going to beat down the other one too quickly.
What you gonna do? Get mad or get evil? Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Naga just walks into the fountain and sings. Problem is that actually affects the Ancient, so... Duel in the fountain, but the Dire win it just too quickly. This was a good back and forth for a little bit, but the Dire walk away with a victory, folks. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me never missing my current series, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below, or the icon at the end of the video. If you have a match you'd like me to check out, please send me the match ID number. You find it at the bottom of the score screen here. But as for that, folks, I have been D. This was a good back and forth game, and I like how it went. But the Dire still win it. So good night, and good gaming.